Hey everybody, I am Kyle Van Pelt and I wanted to thank you for checking out my very first vlog. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am going to be talking about what it's like to work for a tech startup in a non-tech startup hub, plus sharing all kinds of other random parts of my life with you. I think everything you need to know about me can be summed up by looking at this. That is an Iron Man potato head doll. And if that doesn't tell you a lot about me, I don't know what will. So a couple things to expect. This is not going to be professional level video quality. I'm shooting all of this on my iPhone 6 and I'm just going to edit it with whatever editing software is on my Mac. It's January 1st of 2016 and obviously everybody's thinking about New Year's resolutions. I'm one of those kind of people who wants to create tons of goals and then go and achieve them. I'm very goal focused and goal oriented. I always have been. But the ironic thing about the word focus is that you can't actually focus on more than one thing at a time. The very nature of the word is that you put all of your attention and effort into one thing. And so for me, I'm just trying to focus on one specific thing this year. There's some ducks in my walking path. Just heading over to go swim. So to be honest with you guys, this is actually really terrifying for me, which is kind of why I want to do it. So I've been reading for years how you should try and do one thing every day that scares you, or you should try and push yourself out of your comfort zone as much as possible if you want to grow. And this is absolutely pushing myself out of my comfort zone. It's really, really easy to hide behind reading articles about how to do something, or reading books about learning how to do something, or watching YouTube videos about learning how to do something. But it's scary and it's difficult to actually venture out and try and do it. And what I've found is that I can, even though it's good to learn, and we should all try and learn and get better at our craft or try and learn new skills, that can also become a form of procrastination. And that's what really scares me. I don't want to have a bunch of head knowledge about something and then never actually do anything with it. I want to actually do things with my life. You know, we only get one chance at this. We only get one shot at life, and I want to do it well. And I think there's a lot of things in my life that I do pretty well. I think there's a lot of things in my life that I don't do too well. But this is scary, and I don't know if it's ever going to get easier to talk to a camera. I don't know if it's ever going to get easier to hit the publish button or hit the upload button on these videos. But this is something that a friend of mine and I were talking about. It's really important for us as humans to try and create something every day. I don't consider myself to be a very creative person, an overly creative person, but I think all of us have some level of creative in us. In an effort to try and make something every day, in an effort to try and grow beyond just learning about something, but actually trying to do, that's why I'm doing this. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I wanted to tell you that I'm human. This is scary, but just because it's scary doesn't mean you can't do it. And that hits home for you, because I think there's a lot of other people in the world that are just like me when it comes to that. I think we're all scared to take that first step. And if there's something in your life that you've been thinking about doing, if there's something that you've wanted to do for a long time, you know, it's not going to be perfect the first time. I'm sure a bunch of these aren't going to be perfect. I've already admitted that. But I just encourage you to do it. Just get out there and do it. Maybe one of the biggest reasons why I want to do this vlog is that it's a really cool idea for me to think about the fact that my grandkids could look this up on YouTube and see what their grandpa was like when he was younger. I think all of us have a really, really cool opportunity to document who we were. So I think back all the time to what my grandfather was like, but all I have of him is pictures. I know that he smiled a lot. I know that him and my grandma had a great relationship, but you know, they had no way of videoing or recording their personalities. They just had pictures. So we had stories, and I, you know, had to hear those stories from my grandmother, and I'm thankful that I was able to, because I have friends whose grandparents died before they ever got a chance to meet them, or they were old enough to talk with them. So they never really got to know what their grandparents were like or what their personalities were like. And I think that's really sad. And so I want to document that. I want my kids, I want my grandkids to be able to see who I am and see what I'm like. And maybe if one of them's lucky, they'll get that Iron Man Potato Head doll.